Hello again. Well, here we are. Finally, we are at the end of our journey together through this discussion of Yoga Nidra. I hope that you've enjoyed it. I tell you the truth, I've had a ball sitting here doing this recording for you. What do you think I'm going to tell you here? What's the bottom line? What's the punchline that I want to give you after all this time we've spent together? Yoga Nidra is a state of consciousness. There is, in one sense, only one method of Yoga Nidra. There may be many ways in which we move attention around. We've talked about that. But ultimately it leads to not waking, fantasizing, not lucid dreaming, but deep sleep that is done consciously. And in conscious deep sleep, there's no pictures, there's no words, there's no activities. It's just unbelievable stillness. And it has an effect on attenuating habit patterns of ragas and deveshas, attractions and aversions, what's commonly called karma, which is actually the samskaras, the deep impressions behind the karma. I don't want to restate the whole course. But there's only one state that we're going towards. So there's a basic simplicity to it. What else can I say to you at the end of this? Please, please, play with this. Life is to be enjoyed. Sadhana should be enjoyed. I can't tell you how many times I've heard a person tell me, I'm undisciplined. I have to figure out how to discipline myself with meditation and all of these practices. I'm just not disciplined. I have heard teachers of yoga postures, asana, and meditation classes, I've actually heard them say, you know, I'm so undisciplined that if I didn't teach classes, I would never be doing this stuff myself. It's heartbreaking to me to hear that. I have a simple question. If I say, what's your favorite snack food? And you say, chocolate. Chocolate is very, very, in some cultures, in the culture where I live, chocolate is very, very, very popular. Question. Pretend that you like chocolate, or if you're not chocolate, if you're from India and you like some of the Indian sweets, whatever your favorite version of that is. Let's pretend it's chocolate. Question. How hard did you have to discipline yourself to eat chocolate? I've never, not once have I ever had a person tell me, boy, you know, it took me years of discipline to force myself to eat chocolate, but finally I conquered it and finally I succeeded and I forced myself to like chocolate. You don't need discipline when you're doing something you enjoy. Do you? Think about it. Don't take my word for it. Think about it. If you enjoy this, if you enjoy being still and quiet, if you get some glimpses of what it's like to experience conscious deep sleep, you do not need discipline. You don't. Do what you enjoy doing. If you enjoy sitting in the conscious waking state for meditation, then discipline just fell away. No need for discipline. If you enjoy conscious deep sleep, Yoga Nidra, then you don't need discipline. I do understand that busy, crazy lives, that we have to do something when we have to sort of momentarily break ourselves out of that. Well, that's a different part of practice. That's just breaking ourselves out of the jam that says, wait a minute, I've had a busy day. I don't want to go home and lay on my back and be quiet like this. I want to go turn on the television or go race around or do something like that. Okay, go race around, run around the block, take a good brisk walk, do something like that, and then come have a piece of chocolate. I'm saying that playfully. Have the piece of chocolate if you want. I'm not trying to sell chocolate, but then just simply allow yourself to be quiet and do one of the practices. Okay? Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for going through this. Thank you for playing. This ought to be fun. Enjoy. Bye-bye. See you another time.